Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Garnett-Tools. The year 2020 has flown right by, and it's actually time for Q4 of the Napa Real Deals flyer. So let's dive right in and see what kind of deals they're offering to wrap up the year. Let's go! But before we get started, make sure you subscribe if you're not already and hit that bell to be notified of all my latest uploads. So here we are with the Q4 Real Deals flyer. These offers are going to be valid through December 31st, 2020. And it actually kicked off starting October, I do believe. But we're going to look at this Real Deals flyer up here on your screen and check out the things that I feel are noteworthy in this flyer. As always, links will be in the description to everything I'm talking about. But let's get into it. Immediately on this first page, what's noteworthy to me is this little extractor set over here. It's something you could put in your in a 17 millimeter, or I think it's a 19 and a 14 millimeter wrench. But these are inserts. So what happens when you have a rounded fastener, you bust out one of these. For under 40 bucks, it might be worth a shot. So over here on the next page, right at the very top of page 4, coming into fall and then, of course, winter, they're going to have a little bit of a sale on heaters. Now, I haven't compared these prices, but just to put it in reference or perspective for you is the word I was looking for. But $139 for 1,000 square feet, and I think that's the square footage of my house technically. So that's only 139 bucks could heat up a house. And I've had experience with these things before. That front baffle right there, that piece usually burns up, burns out, gets worn out from the heat of it overrunning it, and it just doesn't light anymore because of simply that front piece of metal. If you're not utilizing the thing 24 hours a day, that doesn't matter. But if you are, I would say you probably should upgrade to a model without that deflector, because like I said, it needs that piece for these to start, in my experience. Aside from that, you got other lights on sale here, $47.99 for one of these, or these Bluefuel ones are on sale, and I do find these that are to be more expensive. That's another thing to note with the Real Deals flyer, is that the prices in here are not always deals. Sometimes they raise the prices, sometimes they lower the prices. You just have to have a keen eye, which is why I'm making this video. So, guys, this is the portion where I need to tell you that if you look at a lot of Harbor Freight's Icon boxes, right? And I was one of the ones in the beginning who said this right off the bat, is that their pricing on those Icon stuff was way too expensive, especially considering you have Extreme Tools out there who offers very nice boxes, comparable boxes at the 25-inch depth. Look at this. You're going to be able to get a 72-inch for under 2,800 bucks. 2,800 bucks from the Icon 56-inch, 25-inch depth, right? At Extreme Tools, you can either get a comparable box, almost the same exact box, for $2,000. That's 800 bucks. $800 less about than the Icon equivalent. Or for the same exact price, you can jump over to a 72, right, from Extreme Tools. Still has the 25-inch depth, and that's the price you're paying for a 72. You get tons more box for the same amount of money. Now, once you factor in that 20% off coupon, right, these Extreme Toolboxes, this one here, comparable box, still cheaper. Once you move down to the 73, same thing's going to happen. 25-inch depth on the Icon, 2,800 bucks. They want $1,000 more for the Icon. So Extreme Tools extreme value is what I would call them, because their boxes are way better. Extreme Tools even makes deeper boxes than Icon does. So here is their 30-inch depth box. Those, of course, are going to be more money, but as you've seen over here, with the same exact dimensions, or not exact, but very similar dimensions, the Extreme Toolbox, just their value proposition blows Icons out of the water without the 20% off coupon, and sometimes even with. Now, being that this is a Napa Real Deals flyer, you'll be able to order this stuff through your local Napa, and they also offer HomeAct. So let's see how HomeAct does in comparison to the Icon or Harbor Freight. So let's see how deep. 24-inch deep is this series, CTS and RS. 24-inch depth. So an RS Pro. And this is the combo, guys. HomeAct is one of those brands that's you get a little less features. You got to keep that in your mind that HomeAct is a little bit of a lesser quality brand. It's not that super professional product like Extreme Tools is shooting for, or even the Icon tool storage is shooting for. If you're looking for a bare bones product and you don't need all the bells and whistles of the more expensive stuff, then $2,000 gets you a 54-inch, 24-inch deep top and bottom. And as you've seen over on the other page here, that is going to get you just the bottom with Extreme Tools and nothing with Harbor Freight. You need to shell out a little more clams for that. I do myself have a HomeAct box, and that box is actually this one. And I actually play very closely to what this costs. I think I paid $630 for mine. Pretty decent cart. $715, not too bad of a price actually. Additionally, on this page 14, you are going to have this little, nice little $9 magnetic cup, something that I found of interest. It's nice when you come across little gems like that. On page 15 is going to be the GRYPMAT. Now, from my experience, I found that a lot of this GRYPMAT stuff is very expensive. And correct me if I'm wrong, but these things, I think the largest one here that they're selling for $34.99 is usually like $70, maybe $50 to $70, somewhere in that range. Let's see if we can find it on the interwebs. Let's see if we can find it. So I think it's GRYPMAT. GRYPMAT. Yeah, GRYPMAT. Here's the GRYPMAT. Here's their official website. So, like I said, here's that same large one, $60, right? Okay, you can get 15% off on their website if you sign up with your email and your first time purchase. So we're going to look that up. Equals $9 off. So it's going to be $50 for that. And the trio pack, I don't know if that's going to apply. That same 15% off is going to apply there, but it might. And in case it does, $18 off. So $102. This trio pack is going to cost you. That's even if they let you take the 15% off at their direct website. But the Real Deals flyer is selling that pack for $70. So jump on that. That's the one standout deal so far in this flyer is the GRYPMAT stuff. Like I said, this stuff is usually more expensive. Like I said, I think I've seen this for more than that. They're going to be more expensive for the green versions even. Wow. Moving on to page 15, and something I very much recognize actually is this 5-piece chip lifter set, right? Or clip lifter set. Yeah, there it is. Here on Amazon. So, of course, I'll put my Amazon link in there. But $82 for that same clip lifter set. That Napa Real Deals, $38.99. Right? And immediately right next to it is a power probe. $90, under $100. Pretty good deals, those two. Another thing on page 17 of this spread is going to be this no mess oil filter plug. Now this is going to be a plug for Cummins trucks. All it is you know, when you pre-fill your filters or you're taking a used filter off, you can just screw this little cap in there. That way you don't spill any of the oil in that canister, and it makes for a pretty handy tool. I'm probably going to pick one of those up myself. Now over here on page 19, you're going to get a BOGO deal. I think buy one get one, get both SAE and metric sets for the price of one. So you're going to get a 1/4 inch bit socket set, $35.99, or yeah, $35.99. You get both metric and SAE, or 3 in 3/8 drive, both same thing, hex socket sets. You get both metric and SAE, $71.49. So they're pretty good deals. If you don't have these sets, I have this set. Also on this page 19 is going to be this 10 piece 10 millimeter master socket set. So it looks like it includes a good bit of sockets. It looks like you got a 1/4 inch here, so it's shallow impact, standard depth, mid length, and deep, and a universal version in 1/4 inch, and then you have the same for 3/8 drive. So that's 10 impact, shallow, mid, long, universal. But also noteworthy, right? Here's just my one hot take right here. Do not buy this ratchet. This $135 1/2-inch drive, extra long. It's a 48 tooth. So last year, around this time, I think last year, maybe a year and a half ago. So maybe not around this time. But this ratchet was on sale and they couldn't give it away for under $50. For it to see it here for $135 is a little bit of a slap in the face. Moving on, over here on page 21, right, is something that will be a nice little socking stuffer. Is actually, we're going to jump back to page 20 in a second, but this little hand and nail brush, I use a version of this every day, every single day of my life. I clean my nails and try to get them a little bit, because I get gunk. Like I work in a very dirty environment. I mean, not that the environment's dirty, but the units are, the pieces of equipment I work on, very disgusting. So I use this thing every day. For it to be $3, that's like a little, you know, you can grab. I'd probably pick up a couple of those if I seen them in store. But over here, right, is something of interest. You know those Icon extra long double box flexible ratcheting wrench sets that every, you know, tool shield has been raving about? Yeah, these are the same thing. These are made by a company called Garnett-Tools, and yeah, they do make the same exact products for Matco and for Platinum and for Mountain and of course for Carlisle. So these are all the same products. I actually have this set in Carlisle, and I have this set, the metric set, in Icon. They're the same thing. You see this collar that extends out from the ratchet? They all have that, and they all have this switch nestled inside. And that is the smoking gun right there, because companies have patents on things like this, and that is one of Garnett-Tools' patents. On page 23, of course, if you guys didn't know, Napa now carries Craftsman. So since Stanley Black & Decker bought Craftsman, they are free to sell that thing and whore it out wherever they want to. And Napa is just the newest example of that, with Lowe's being the prior example of that. So not only can you find this Craftsman stuff at Lowe's, you can also find it at your local Napa. What we have on page 25 on this page is this little 45-piece little Apex set. Oh, they don't have a picture of it, but it's a nice little set. It looks like it's like a little hand driver, right? Looks like you got a little hand driver wrench right there. And from the looks of it, you can click this ratchet head right into this hand driver and you get all these bits. plus an extension, which it looks like right there. So that looks like it's a pretty cool set, in addition to there being a similar set over here, and that set was what, $50, and this one's $60. You get 2 ratchet handles, an extension, a set of sockets, metric and SAE sockets, and bits. You get hex, Torx, slotted, and Phillips bits. 42-piece set for $60. So that seems like a pretty good deal. And of course, this $20.99 ratcheting screwdriver with bit storage in the end that is a rotating, you can it's a convertible ratcheting LED screwdriver, which you hit a button, you can twist it over and it becomes a straight driver, or you can hit the button, switch it over, and it becomes a pistol driver like that. Not really too great of deals on the DeWalt stuff, and it's really because Milwaukee has just been eating their lunch. So on this Milwaukee page, they're going to have a BOGO deal, I think right up here. Buy one of these, purchase this 2 combo kit, get one of these for free. So it's the drill and driver kit, regular drill driver kit, and let's see what batteries. 2 XC 5.0 batteries for $400. Plus you can get a 4.5-inch grinder for free. That's 3 tools for $400. And that's pretty good. That comes out to be what? 100 and some a tool, 120, 130 something a tool. That's pretty good, especially considering that, you know, that grinder. That's what I would be looking at. That grinder. That's very appealing right there. Page 32 of the Real Deals flyer. So you get a bunch of BOGO deals here. Okay, so we're going to have to jump over to page 58, where this is a little bit of a novelty, but if I seen it in the store, I would get it. And it's this little Napa scarf. Not only do they have these other novelty items, right, they're a little more expensive. But if I seen this scarf hanging in Napa for $12, I would probably pick it up. Just putting that out there. Now, over here on page 63, right, where all and most of the scan tools are, right, one thing I found of note here is this timing light. So I actually have this same exact timing light, and it's a dial ahead timing light. You could do 2 and 4 cycle engines, but I use it for mostly 4 cycle. So this is the updated design of the exact one I have, and I think I paid it like $150 for mine. So that about wraps it up for the Q4 Real Deals flyer. Of course, I'll leave links to everything I talked about in this video. I'll try to go through and really hit on the highlights from everything I talked about, like everything I pointed out. I'll try to put the link to every one of those in the description, just so it's nice down there in a very easy place for you to access. Even the Amazon stuff I referenced, I'll be sure to put links to all of that in the description, just so you guys know all my links to Amazon or affiliate links. But as always, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like, get subscribed, and consider checking out my support links that are also in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.